now let us do this one at a time. If you would like the Terran player Naama to win, give a cheer for Naama!
And if you would like Mouse Naama to win as the Protoss player, please make some noise for him.
We are almost loaded into game one. Come on, you little computer, don't make us wait. There we are. Game one between these two phenomenal players. We have MaNa at the left position as the red Protoss in the north. We have Naama as the blue Terran. And it looks like Naama can hear us. We're just going to pretend that his English isn't very good. Just continue with the commentary.
Maybe if we speak really fast, you won't quite understand what we say. MaNa's having to turn up the music.
To which Naama says, "Okaz."
Okaz. Swedish keyboard.
All right, fantastic. The crowd is loving it thus far. It looks like Naama is going to make pause. And you know what? I have deep respect for players in the StarCraft community because of how honorable they are. A lot of times, in many other circumstances, players would just use that to their advantage, but no. Naama wants us to know that he will not take any unfair damage in this series.
Both players being from the same team, utmost respect for each other, although that will not deteriorate their anger to each other within the game. They will want to take down first place, each of them nerd killing each other. 100,000 krona.
Yes, that is my favorite part about the prize pool, but the currency is the funnest to say of all currencies. It is the kroners. The kroners. 100,000 of kroners on the line.
That's a lot of money. How much exactly is that in dollars?
14,000 and change in US American dollars. I mean, seriously, there is a lot on the line. One of the largest prize pools for any tournament. Big shout out to Steel Series for helping to make this tournament possible.
It's actually the largest prize pool outside of Korea that any tournament has seen. Of said for this tournament final here in Sweden, DreamHack, this amazing arena. Oh my God, it's so big.
Yeah, for any of you Steel Series gear, you can get some after the finals. We'll have a raffle and be throwing boxes full of fantastic stuff. And everyone who does want to stay for that raffle in the meantime, it looks like MaNa encouraging everyone to have fun once again and throwing a pylon down at the back of his base.
This is trademark from MaNa. We've seen it throughout the entire series, especially when he played against Phoenix. He loves to wall off, as you've stated many times. He puts a pylon here, the gateway, a Cybernate's core, along with his simulator, and then later on the robotics facility will be there to completely wall off this area.
A lot of times you'll see players throw structures down in seemingly random locations, but as we've gotten to see them play again and again and again, we've seen how meticulous and repetitive this is. This is the exact place that MaNa has used in every Protoss game when he spawned in that position. And now he's approaching the Zellmaga watchtower, and shortly he will see that his own nose, scouting in the wrong direction.
Yeah, I think the decision, the reason why he did this is because usually you see a lot of players scout a little bit earlier than this, and he is going to go, he's using the Zellmaga towers to see if he can exactly see where the SCV is coming from. He doesn't see it, so he's going to move up here. The interesting thing is, which way will he scout after coming on this right-hand side of the base?
You do see MaNa has finished. The gas guys are immediately pumping probes into that simulator. The gateway is now finished. Pylon on route. Meanwhile, in Naama's base, his barracks is finished. And again, uncharacteristic, but he still is getting that SCE instead of the fast orbital command.
I wonder why the choice is that. A lot of players wanted to get one SCV shorter than that, get the ultimate commander, and we obviously see one Marine bumped out. Is he going to go for the tech lab? We've seen that a couple of times. Yes, he does put the tech lab down, and now look, he's moving with the probe. He realizes where his opponent is, and is going to go directly straight up. Will the Marine be able to intercept it though?
And it looks like, oh no, Naama cutting hard to the left. Oh, the probe's going to get the free scout. It looks like a very unusual bunker contained by Naama. We haven't seen this in a very long time. It looks like MaNa is not going to be able to spot it in the slightest. We now see that that barracks has finished and can begin making marauders, but no, instead of favoring more Marines, the probe decides to go ahead and take a few kills himself. And Naama hates probes.
It's on the way. The shells are out next. I think what he wants to do, he's going to have to repair this, and the sellers will come off. The second Marine should be on his way now. It is going to go into the bunker. And look, he's trying to slowly advance forward with these bunkers. forces the cancel, but he's doing a lot of damage to the Zealot. The secondary on the way, and I'm sure we are going to see a Marauder. And if you can get a Marauder down there, that's going to be extremely hard to
we're not paying attention to the ring. It could possibly get taken out. No, it looks like he does retreat in time. Now the SC is running to the far side. It does look like MaNa is just going to walk right past. Oh no, he's going to take out that last Marine. The Marine is going to fall. It looks like Naama, his little contain is not going to work. He will unload the Marine and instead try to just hero it up. So Lone Star Marine is he does win the pro first one.
He's going to take down, he's going to get that other one. Yes, he gets 2 probes from that, and now MaNa is cutting off any reinforcements, though he has to be super careful because these 2 Marauders that are advancing down now have the progressive shells, so they are going to be a slow to take out the storm and set it twice.
In the meantime, MaNa is actually messing up his building placement a little bit. It's not as neat as it has been in the other games, but he's not used to this kind of pressure, and here's the crunch from MaNa, gonna blast in from both sides, trying to rearrange, taking off, they'll let us see the Zealot might going back to try to keep him alive, but here comes the Marauders,
and this is gonna be pretty cool. He's got to dodge there, the Zealot hits, one dodge goes down, really get the other one, the Zealot and fast goes down, the front get in flames, and once he's gonna get this second Stalker, slowing gets the Stalker as well, very nice play by Naama, putting MaNa under a lot of pressure.
And then now salvaging the bunker, getting all of that minerals back. Very nice defense by MaNa. There's a finally going down, and Naama is now transitioning into his usual tank-heavy play, getting this factory down as quickly as possible.
And I love this style by Naama, especially because after the interview with him, MaNa was actually feeling a little bit nervous playing in front of this crowd, and when you put an aggressive build into a player that is feeling nervous, you can create so many mistakes from him.
And especially with an awesome crowd like this, you guys cheer every 5 seconds. Thank you so much.
Now the defensive bunker is being made in the base of Naama. What do we see though coming from him? We have the factory with a tech lab from that. Also a very early engineering though. This could be an early +1. Oh, it looks like that will get killed. That's the bench, man. And he's the bench using his 2 brother probes inside to that 1 Marine.
And that other probe that got smashed up here on the middle hill. Either way, it looks like there's a siege tank coming up. Now notice Naama, who usually is a very methodical player, plays long-term games, loves extending the game on till he has lots and lots of tanks. Instead is doing a heavy 1 base play, 3 barracks, 1 factory, 1 starport. Naama wants to go for a quick win.
Oh, yeah, he's trying to hide. He's going to try and kill this SCV before he sees the probe. I don't think he sees the probe at all. And now MaNa will continue to build this Nexus. And he's got to be careful because his 1 base heavy play could directly counter this Nexus if he doesn't defend as well. But on the other hand, as we saw previously against MaNa versus Soccer, he has got great defense against forward aggression.
Absolutely. We do see that bunker is down with this turret going up. Naama really does not want to lose this game early on, having a complete lockdown defense. The starport is finished. A medevac coming out right now. With more tanks continuing, the siege mode is up. And this is held on. The watchtower is going to be so key. If Naama can siege tanks up there, he will completely shut down this siege mode on.
Oh no, that was what the turret was there for, to try and catch the observer off. He doesn't quite get it, and now he sees everything. And MaNa is going to try and push out. Actually, no, he's going to go back into his base. The thing with all the barracks, none of them actually have any tech labs, so we don't see any upgrades coming from any of the infantry.
And it looks like MaNa is playing as defensively as possible, has the stalkers and the observers in all the shell patches. Something certainly died very easily there. MaNa now continuing to mass up gateway units and getting a lot of immortals. But little does he know, Naama is having a Marine-heavy composition.
Loses this Marine in the middle of the map. I wonder what Naama is trying to think what to do. Will he be going for an expansion here? It kind of seems like he might want to, the way he's siege tank out here, but I don't know, is he going to be bringing down an SCV? I don't think so, because he's just built another supply depot. Look at the production tab, another medevac is in the making of 4 more Marines.
This is actually very clever mind games by Naama, getting a tech lab at the starport, not making any damage, seeking everything out in front, not taking an expansion. He is gearing everything up for this push. It looks like these 2 players will meet in the middle.
And he's got to be careful. What's not getting on his shield is on the line.
Tanks are now hiding behind them. MaNa is in a full-out retreat, but he does have the immortals up to pound through those tanks if he gets in a good angle. But Naama being very methodical, trying to inch his way forward. And he's going to move back.
Trying to show this unit. Tank 5. This Zealot goes down instantly. And he's going to take no sense. so careful. He moves back once more, and then seems like to slowly moving more forward towards this Vexus.
Huge pressure by Naama, who is ordinarily a long-term game player, going for the short win. Now darting in there, the scan, he's going for the point. These things will not see. He wants the dart, the target fire, he's going to take off one tank. The Marines are doing big damage. One Immortal cannot get through to his stuff. Target fires the Immortal, and he takes it out.
And SCV reinforcements are here to help with the tank healing, and now he's trying to push with all these SCVs. It looks like he wants to win this right now, but MaNa has great defense.
Oh no, Immortal! He is not working, going to the battle, Immortal! MaNa does not have it in the front, and now the bunker is being constructed. This is a terrible situation. No probes are even mining at all.
Oh, now he's going to start to see all the probes have been pulled out now. He's trying to defend this.
And it looks like he's starting towards taking off cars one at a time. This Immortal is now going into the fray, but he cannot get up to those siege tanks. And Naama does hold!
Oh my god, he's holding this bunker on too many rays, and these medivacks are crucial. They're hitting all these, and he's slowly pushing forward with these bunkers. The tank's behind him. One more push. Can he defend this? Oh, he's so hard, and he's not even mining from this nexus. He's in a pretty bad position.
And it looks like MaNa has sacrificed the nexus. The expansion will fall.
Now he's got this solid containment. It's going to be extremely hard to break out of this. Even though he has two Immortals here, these bunkers are going to be so hard to break, especially with all these SCVs. They can just continue to repel. He might even wall him inside his own base.
Yeah, now one thing to note is very dangerous about what Naama is doing. When he's building a sensor tower outside of his lines to close this one out as the final game. Give a cheer for Naama!
If you want to see more StarCraft 2 action in here for the next half an hour to an hour, please make some noise for Naama!
I get the sense that the crowd likes StarCraft.
I think so. I love StarCraft. You love StarCraft?
I think it is pretty good.
It is such a good game, isn't it, Day 9?
Pretty basically. Either way, we have now Sports and Naama spawning in the bottom left as the red Terran. In the top right, we have MaNa as the blue Protoss. MaNa, the Cinderella story of this tournament, coming to the BYOC qualifier, having no expectations. And here he is in the final, but he has an uphill battle ahead of him. He is down 0-2.
And a lot of players going to this situation, looking at themselves, knowing that they are down 0-2, but they have to keep cool in the situation. That's what makes a fantastic player. We've seen so many series in different tournaments where players come from behind to take the final win, and that is how a champion should play. So if MaNa wants to be the DreamHack champion, that is what he needs to do.
MaNa's chilling at 400 actions per minute. I would say that the adrenaline in his body is functioning properly. He does not want to have any expended, or he wants to expend all that energy, so that way he can play to his fullest. Sometimes players, if they try to play a little slowly, their adrenaline can make those hands shake, so MaNa just making use of the energy his body's giving him.
And now look at the position of the barracks down here. It is got a little cute little small space here for the Tech Lab to go down. Interesting to see if he goes for a Marine first or straight for the Tech Lab. We've seen both varieties come from him throughout this tournament. The Probe is going to come in and see exactly what I just said, and the SCV is going up towards the north also.
And it looks like a little bit of Probe grass, a little bit zapped at that SCV. It's a 35 life, 25, 20. It looks like he will be pulling that Probe back, but still, any damage you can deal, maybe if you can even pick off an SCV, that's always a really great way to start.
And he is going to chase it down. I'm not sure if he will be able to get the kill. He's got to be careful of not getting surrounded. Here he is, he's just playing around on the mineral field, and here goes the SCV. He's going to attack it, tease it a little bit, slap it with his metal sticks, and up in the base we do see the Cybernet is called going down. Perfect timing, and the SCV sees this.
And it looks like the Probe will end up being picked off by Naama. MaNa would have liked to loop around this back door to try to see if the Tech Lab is going down or if it's going to be a factory. He did not get that knowledge. He has his second assimilator getting thrown down. Looks like it's going to be another one-base play from MaNa.
Yeah, and the SCV sees this. He knows exactly what's going on. Are we going to see a Reaper come through the racks? Yes, we are. A Reaper is going to be waypointed into the base of MaNa, and he's going to see a lot of information with this. At the same time, the second refinery has gone down before the factory, and out comes the SCV to put that factory down.
And it does look like Naama has managed to escape and retreat, sending that first Marine to the Zellniger watchtower.